All right, listen, you go take a shower. I'll go see what's wrong. Let me get my rope.
Are you okay? Oh,
yeah, fine.
Jane is crying louder.
Hey, you promised me an unforgettable evening. Trust me, you got one.
So much for making Ethan forget about me, Gwen. It's never gonna happen. Gertrude will see to it.
Oh, God, this is such a nightmare. This is supposed to be a really nice evening for us, and now it's ruined.
This will do for now. Use sparingly. A little powder goes a long way. Oh. Yeah. You'll have an itch for Ethan to scratch now, Gwen. She did say she wanted to spice things up a bit. Oh. FYI, Gwen. Those who muck with me get mucked.
I just wanted to have a nice night alone with you. Look at this mess.
No.
What about Jane?
We hear, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, even the deaf, could hear her screaming.
When?
I'm not going to let Jane keep crying. Should we go to Jane and help her?
Well, I mean, maybe that's why Jane keeps crying, because your mom coddled her too much.
When? Really? Just...
If you won't help Jane, I will.
Oh, Ethan, look at this. Please, just go back to your room, okay?
Leave him alone. That's enough, okay?
Jane needs help.
I know. Well, Ethan, I'll get her when I can, all right?
That's right, Gwen. Show Ethan and our son their true colors. Gwen, if you raise your voice to my son one more time, I'm going to have to rip your tongue out.
Listen to me. Calm down. Take it easy. This is not his fault, all right? He didn't turn us into a human version, bitchy and scratchy here, all right? I made this mess.
I just came to tell you that Jane was crying.
And we hear her, okay?
Gwen, please.
Look, I'm sorry. I just want this to stop. Our whole evening together is a complete train wreck, and I just can't take this anymore.
And I can't stop scratching.
Well, neither can I.
Jane stopped crying.
Well, thank God.
I still want to check on her to see if she's okay.
Okay, I'm going to take a shower.
Oh, don't worry about Jane, Mr. Winthrop. She went right back to sleep.
Gertrude, what took you so long to get to Jane?
I wasn't here, ma'am.
Well, where were you?
Well, I told her that she could go get the rest of her things, Gwen.
Oh, that's right. And when I came back here, I did hear Jane crying, so I gave her a bottle of milk, and then I read her a quick bedtime story, and then she went right back to bed.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. But why are you itching yourselves?
I think we had an allergic reaction to something we ate.
Is that why the food's all over the floor?
Yeah, it's a long story.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. Total nightmare.
Goodness gracious, I have never seen such a mess.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, all right.
Okay, I'm going to die if I don't stop itching.
If only. Oh, you know what, ma'am? Why don't you go bathe, and I can take care of everything else here.
You will?
Oh, yeah, of course. I can make sure that little Ethan gets back to sleep, and I can pick up this mess for you, Mr. Winthrop.
Oh, that is so nice of you, Gertrude.
I'll say.
Oh, I'm so happy to help. Oh, you know what I could do? I could find some cream to soothe your skin after you bathe.
She's amazing. You're amazing, you know that?
Gertrude, if you can return things halfway to normal, you are a miracle worker in my book.
I'll try, ma'am.
Ethan, I'm so sorry. I really wanted tonight to be special for us.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, but not the way I hoped it would be.
You'll feel better after you shower, I think.
Well, things certainly couldn't get any worse.
Oh, they can. And they will. I'll make sure of it.
God, thank God you got here when you did.
Oh.
Come on.
May I?
Yeah, please. Actually, I can't reach it.
Right there? Oh, yes, I see.
Oh, thank you.
Oh. Oh.
What would I do without you?
Oh, Mr. Winthrop. Ethan, that is something that you're never going to have to worry about, because I am back, and I'm here to stay.
happens next?
You say your prayers when you go to sleep?
Oh, I mean, what happens with you and Dad? How are you going to make him so he's not with Gwen anymore?
I don't know.
But you were trying to get him back with us, right?
Well, yeah, of course. I'm trying to get him back with us. And first, by keeping Gwen away from him.
So how long before we can all be a family?
I don't know. It's,
Just complicated. Is there anything I can do to help?
I can't think of anything right now, but when I do, I promise I'm gonna let you know, okay?
Thanks, Mom.
I love you. And your father. And your sister. And I cannot wait for us to be a family.
Me neither.
But for now, everyone needs to go on believing that I am your nanny, Gertrude. Okay?
Okay.
Well, I don't really like doing this, but it's not going to be forever. Because somehow, some way, I will find a way for us to be a family with your father and your sister. I promise.
You know, Gertrude, you really don't have to help me clean this up.
Oh, I know. I'm happy to. I mean, you've been so kind to me. I feel like I should just pitch in.
I appreciate it. And I wanted to apologize for Gwen. I've never really seen her get that upset at little Ethan before. I've never heard her raise her voice to him, let alone yell at him.
Yeah, well, it's a difficult time for all of you.
Yeah, especially for little Ethan. I mean, he just lost his mother.
Yeah. Well, it's obvious from what you told me before that, well, you love little Ethan's mother, Theresa, very much.
Yeah, I did. Still do. I think I always will. I mean, she was the great love of my life. Not that I don't love Gwen, but to be honest with you, it's just not the same, you know.
I understand.
You're not going to tell Gwen I said that, right?
Oh, no, Mr. Winthrop, of course not, no. Mm-mm.
Thanks.
Well, would you like to tell me more about Theresa?
Yeah, I don't mind talking about Theresa. She was a beautiful woman with a big passion for life. And she touched me in a way that no other woman ever did before. And I think I'll miss that special way about her as much as I'll miss her.
Well, she sounds like a wonderful person.
She was incredible. Losing her has been the hardest thing I've ever had to go through in my life. I suspect it's the same for the children, too. That's why I've asked you to be very gentle with little Ethan. He needs extra time and attention now that his mother's gone, you know?
Oh, don't you worry, Mr. Winthrop. I will shower him with love.
I know you will.
Mr. Winthrop, you know, you could just go say goodnight to little Ethan, and I can, take care of all this right now.
Thank you. You know, you're really something.
Oh, well, I hear that one a lot.
No. I mean, you're amazing, really.
I'm just trying to make things easier for you, Mr. Winthrop.
Well, you have. Not only for the children, but just hearing myself talk about Theresa to you. Makes me feel better. I can't open up that way to Gwen, especially when it comes to Theresa.
I understand.
I want you to understand, I'm not dissing Gwen. You know, she is a lovely mother.
Oh, sure she is.
I was just a little surprised when she got so upset at little Ethan.
Well, it happens in the best families.
Still, I don't think it's something I should have mentioned to you.
Oh, no, Mr. Winthrop, I'm glad you did. I mean, as the new nanny, I need to know these things. I mean, they can affect a child's mood, self-esteem, even their health.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, I think the real reason that I told you these things was because I just feel so comfortable around you. I don't know why. I just do. There's something about you. I feel like I could tell you anything.
Well, I'm glad. Because I'm here, you know, if you need me for anything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go say goodnight to little Ethan before he falls asleep.
Ethan, I wish I could tell you the truth. I wish I could just be myself, but I can't because of Gwen. You will pay, bitch. You will pay.
Oh, Gertrude, you're still here.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Mr. Winthrop went to go see little Ethan. Poor thing was so upset after you screamed at him.
Listen, I may have raised my voice, but I was hardly screaming.
Oh, yes, whatever you say. I'm sure Mr. Winthrop can undo any damage done.
Gertrude, I'm going to apologize to him in the morning. Not after I give Cook a piece of my mind for ruining my late-night snack with Ethan.
Oh. Maybe the oysters were bad, not the cocktail sauce.
Yeah, I don't know. But my night with Ethan was ruined and someone's got to pay for it.
Yes, ma'am.
Look, I don't mean to snap. I'm still very frazzled after this whole night went so wrong. You know, the shower stopped my itching, but the mood is like completely gone.
Yes. Well, at least you will sleep well on these nice new fresh sheets. I mean, there is just something so indulgent about expensive bed linens.
Yeah, Porto is definitely my favorite brand. Wait a second. Why did you put fresh sheets on our bed?
Oh, I didn't want to bother one of the maids when I could just do it myself.
Yeah, how did you know Ethan and I were in bed when we started itching? Gertrude, how did you know we needed new sheets?
Well, I knew you needed fresh bed sheets because when I was cleaning up the mess, I decided to tidy up your bed, and that's when my hands started to itch. So I just assumed that the bed sheets caused the itching or exacerbated it.
You know, I didn't even think of that. Our tongue started burning because of the food, but we didn't really start itching until we got into bed. So maybe I won't yell at Cook.
I wouldn't. No. But that's not for me to say. I will tell housekeeping, however, do not touch those linens without wearing gloves.
Yeah, housekeeping must have switched detergents or something, but please tell them that I insist they go back to using whatever they used to.
Yes, ma'am. Oh,
Hi.
hi.
How's little Ethan?
He's fine. He drifted right back to sleep.
I really hope you know that I didn't mean to snap at him. I really didn't.
I told him.
I mean, is he all right?
He says he is, but, I mean, Gwen, we have to be really, really sensitive with him right now. He's still in a lot of pain over losing his mother. I mean, we all are.
Sounds like Theresa was a very special woman.
Oh, yeah. You have no idea.
She was an amazing woman. She was a wonderful mother, daughter, sibling. She was special in many, many ways. You have to meet her family sometime. They can tell you more about her.
Yeah, I would like that, yeah.
That's good, because I want little Ethan and Jane to stay close to their mother's family.
Wow. Well, Mr. Winthrop, I think that is both wise and proper. Well, don't you, ma'am?
Sure. Remember your place, Ugly Betty.
I just think it's important that Theresa's children know about their mother and how much she sacrificed for them and how much she loved them. And I think the only way to do that is to constantly remind them of her on a daily basis, every day. It's up to us to keep her memory alive.
Well, I will do my part, Mr. Winthrop. You can count on me.
Well, Gertrude, thanks again for your help tonight. You saved the day.
Oh, it was nothing really, just doing my job.
Well, you're doing an excellent job, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, Gertrude is a regular miracle worker.
Well, I know that tone. Gwen's starting to feel threatened already. I need to be careful so she doesn't fire me.
Oh, that's Jonathan.
Oh, not to worry. I'll go to him.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm going to go check on my little angel myself. You should shower. It totally stopped my itching.
I will.
Okay.
I will.
Well, I'm just going to go say goodnight to Jane and little Ethan.
Gertrude, make sure that you get some sleep, okay? You've had a very exhausting first night.
Oh, I don't mind. Really, there's no other place I'd rather be.
All right. Good night, Gertrude.
Good night, Mr. Winthrop. No matter how many times I see him, I cannot get over how beautiful his body is.
Oh, God, Theresa. You know you're incredible.
No, you are incredible.
You better get used to it. Because according to my count, we have 60 years of this in front of us.
We're going to be exhausted.
Yeah.
But happy.
I think we'll be happy. We'll be very happy.
I love you so much, Ethan. Gwen may have robbed me of my life with you for now, but there's no way I will let her rob me of my future with you. No way.
Whoa. Hi, Gertrude.
I just wanted to let you know that I checked on the children and they're all asleep, and if they wake up, I will tend to them. You need your rest.
Well, Gwen and I really appreciate you pitching in tonight. I don't know what we would have done without you, actually.
Oh, just doing my job.
Well, thank you, Gertrude. So we'll see you in the morning. So I think we were about to let our bodies fall on these clean, fresh, delicious sheets.
You know, it's late. I'm really, really tired. Why don't we just go to sleep, okay?
Damn it.
And to all, a good night.